And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
You look at this Packers defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29. 47 yards on the ground for him so far. This defense for the Packers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
3rd and 2, gone. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion. situation and get off the field on third down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
First down, going to the air with Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ready?
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Packers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. They coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Throwing. Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Third and 2. Love with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown! Trey McBride, 73 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready? The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 7-7, our score after 1.
Come on, set.
2nd and a couple.
Ready.
Again, it's Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Black block. Hut, hut.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That good for 22 and a first down.
Let's go. Set.
Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
Here we go.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
52 blaster. On the ball. On the ball.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Goff going to shift him around. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. From the 50, it's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. In motion left comes Williams. Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Patterson now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Love now to pass on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession. But the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready.
This now a 3rd and 4. Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half.
Drill 52. 6. Mega. Black Ultra. Set.
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. This taken in right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Drill green. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go.
Brings up third and 6.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Love. That is caught. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Come on, set. Ready, ready.
Running right, Jones. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. On the counter, here's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Okay.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Love now. And this one's incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Love looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
97. Set.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, rest. Ready?
They'll go again to Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hut, hut.
Now the 4th-year man from BC, it's A.J. Dillon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Yellow. Red, cycle. Set, hut.
Love, they go play action now. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that puts this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion, the tight end. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Goff now looking to throw. And that would be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Set, ready. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set, go.
Now Love. That's complete to Dobbs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
12, 10. Ready, ready.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hut, hut.
Here's Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Now it's gone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was no lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Patterson's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Down the numbers. There he goes. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Marcus Jones, a return man. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Off play action. Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Gary was proven his 2021 was no fluke. Had 6 sacks in 9 games before a torn ACL ended his 2022 early. Looks like he's back in full form with plays like that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 43. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now a stoppage here for an injured player, and it's David Montgomery who is struggling a bit. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
76, tell him. 76. 76. Whirl it.
Now gone. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Lucas Van Ness in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Gone. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. So the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Down.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, set.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Got it.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.